So if we're trying to estimate what this is in terms of its vertex, you can kind of eyeball this thing. It looks like it's between 200 and 250, which means the x-coordinate of the vertex should be about 225. The y-coordinate of the vertex should be between, well, that's 225,000 is that middle line, and 250,000 is that top line. So it looks like it should be about 237,000, which is the middle of those two numbers. Let me just write this number in here for us. That's going to be 225,000 is that middle line. If I average this number and this number to get the one that's in between, that's your 237,500. Now, let's actually use the equation that they gave us to figure that out. Let's see, that equation is right here. And there's a couple ways we can get that equation. It kind of depends on what you're comfortable with and what you want to do. But what we need to do is we need to put in 225 into this number, or into this x. So x equals 225. That's going to give you -6 times 225 squared minus 27 times 225 minus 63,750. This might make a few of you a little uncomfortable, but let's work through it a couple different ways. I kind of lean on the second way more than the first way. But if all you wanted to do is calculate that, then we're going to start by typing in -6 times that number squared. So -6, to type in a -6 on your calculator, don't hit the subtraction key. You want to hit the opposite key. If you hit the subtraction key, your calculator is going to give you an error. It's not going to like it. So hit this, -6 times 225 squared. So you hit the square key there. Plus 2,700 times 225. Minus 63,750. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, I missed a number here. 63,750. Yeah, so let me type in that 750. So I was looking at that going, I was horrified. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't think my estimation was that far off. So there you go, 240,000. All right, so I was pretty close, I guess, 237,500, so not too bad. Now, if you're uncomfortable with all this, let me show you two other ways that you can do this. And, pick whatever way works for you. How about if we take that 225, and I'm going to hit the store key on the left-hand side of your calculator, store that in x. Bam, right there. So that number, x, has 225 in it. Okay. Now what? Now I'm just going to type in this equation, except I don't have to type in, the 225, I just type in the x's. So let's try it that way. So -6 x and then squared plus 2,700 x minus 63,750. Make sure I don't miss one this time, and bam, there you go. Is that a little easier? Yeah. Like that better? Yeah. All right. Let me give you one more option, because it's good to have options. Let's actually type that equation into the equation editor. So if you hit the y equals key, you can type in -6 and then x squared plus 2,700 x minus 63,750, like that. And then you can let your t-table do the work. So once you got that in, let's make sure our t-table is set up the right way. If you hit the second table and then second key and then table, make sure that independent is set to ask. If it is, great. If it's not, just cursor down here and press enter on independent. The rest of the settings, as long as independent is set to ask and dependent is set to auto, you should be in good shape. Let's go to our table function, and now I can type in any value of x that I want. I could type in 200, I could type in 250, I could type in 225, and there you go. But if you have to type in a bunch of values, if you need to find a bunch of different values for this, then great. I'd suggest that this is the way to go. That or like Google Sheets or Excel. Okay. So, question? Did it work?
Yeah, the second one.
You like the second one? Okay. Yeah. And then if you needed to do different values, if you're doing like the second one, this one, if you needed to do different values, I could take, like, say, 200, store an x, and then go back and repeat that calculation. It's just got a new value of x this time. So, nice. All right, cool.